Hello everyone, LoGaNsRychE here. How is everybody doing? Here for another artsy video inside of SketchUp. This one should probably take a lot less longer than the other one did. This one is basically just texture in a box. But first, we will go ahead and we have SketchUp already open. We've also already downloaded, already taken the images with my Motorola Moto E phone and already on my desktop, ready to go. Alright, so I also want to make sure that this is set to the decimal, so it's 0.00, and you want to make sure that it's set in inches. Okay, so what are we going to build today? Well, first off, the wired controller. What kind of wired controllers in the box? Just have to find out. This is 7 inches tall. By 7 inches wide. That's a new one. And looks like 2.9 inches deep. Did that not? No, looks like it didn't. .9. Okay, so we have a box. What kind of box for a controller? Well, we just have to pay attention and find out. Go ahead and grab our images. There's the first one. Looks like something with 2 little words on it. Looks like a side view. It says Star Wars and something else on it. Not entirely sure. Looks like a top. Looks like another random picture with a sticker on it. Looks like it's a Star Wars. I wonder what kind of controller has something to do with Star Wars. That's not helpful at all. Go ahead and explode these. Make the workflow easier. Grab the top of the box here first. Switch this around. I'm kind of baffled. I don't know what kind of. Wonder what kind of controller it's in a box. Something with Star Wars. Go ahead and remove that. And I actually do have the box in front of me. Give a visual cue to make sure I have all the images in their rightful place. That'll go like that. That'll go like that. That'll go like that. Yes, if you have not guessed it by now, this is a controller box for the R2D2 version, wired controller for the Xbox 360. Well, I had you guys going for a little while. Or at least I think I did. If not, that's fine too. And for those of you who have been paying attention and are wondering why there's a Disney logo on here, Disney purchased all rights to LucasArts regarding Star Wars. And if you're still in disbelief, well, then there's just unfortunately no help for you. So, Disney now owns the complete rights to Star Wars. And they actually, this actually happened right before they came out with Rogue One, which I have not fully seen, or I may have seen it. I don't 100% remember, but I do have a copy of it. I just have not sat down to actually watch it yet. No, excuse me. So, like I said, this setup should actually be a little more simpler, a little more easier than in previous videos, just because, well, it's a box and there's less things to do. There's no fancy frill work or anything, and this would actually come out pretty low poly. Maybe a little high file size because of the images. The images are considered high definition images, not 4K high definition, but just high definition. I'll leave it at that. I think anyone who's purchased a 4K TV has wasted a bunch of their money. But yeah, so I usually like products I have to make with a challenge, although this one just was very fanboyish, because, you know, Star Wars, and I grew up with that as a kid. And this particular controller will never be opened, so it is a collector's item. Even though the box has probably gone through hell and then some. It's turned around like this. That, so this goes like this, it goes like that, goes up here like this, and then that gets like that. So everything now. Nothing matches. Which means I messed the texturing up, but that's okay. Because that just means I just gotta take this. Flip this around like that. Put that like that. And like that. So now all of the flaps and everything makes sense. But nothing here does make sense because I've already taken a picture of that side. Which has happened to me more than once. So I will grab my handy dandy phone here. Back to my camera. Take a quick snapshot. Send that to me. Because you know, there's always something that happens when you're making stuff like this. Okay, so in the meantime, going to raise a few details here. 1.20. Projected. That one there. And that one there. So I drag the flap over. And so this actually appears more square. I can actually just raise that up like that. And that up like that. Just because this box is still way too small for curves. So I actually might end up having some issues with this one, with this here. We'll find out here in a minute. Yep. So, what we'll go ahead and do is I will make some points here. Present high ridges. Do that, that, and that, and that. It's gonna look funky, but you know what? Nobody said anything was ever easy. And I'm probably gonna have a similar issue over here. Oh, okay. So it's just the larger, or the smaller radiuses, which is fine. Whoops. And then, I already have black open for my other projects. I can do that. So that is more how the tag would be like if it stood up. Okay, so that was the original email. Download this image here to my desktop. Head and import. Everything gets saved to my downloads folder. I believe it's this one. Yeah, that looks right. Apologize for that. A lot of times the cats at the house will randomly run around the house and do crazy stuff while I'm trying to record. Sometimes I think they do it on purpose, but I've always been rest assured that they do it because they don't know that I'm streaming or recording, so they just act like themselves. Stretch all of this over here. Like that. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to go ahead and do here is, yeah, this is basically done. However, I am going to flesh this out just a little bit so that it actually seems like a proper game case. And that way... Because, I mean, I probably could leave it the way it is. And that would actually be very, very low poly, the way it is. So I actually might just leave it the way it is. Let's remove all that. So that is the completed game case. I mean, yeah, the original casing actually got kind of crushed, but that's the way it goes. Well, when you order stuff online. But you know what? I can't leave well enough alone. So we'll go ahead and. I don't think it'll impact the poly count too much. So we'll go ahead and set this up. And I'll space the inside out a little bit. So that it all actually looks coherent. Oh, no, I guess I'm not. As much as I'd want to. It doesn't look like it's going to cooperate. That's fine. So the last... Just spin this around. I'm sure because you can buy these in the well, you can't get them in the Microsoft Store, but you can actually get these in the Disney Store. If you don't have one nearby you, then you might actually have to go search for one. But when they stop selling them, then they'll start becoming a collector's item.
She wants you when you're done too.
Okay. We'll go Disney, Star Wars, Xbox 360 controller, because I do everything as a component instead of a group. That way it doesn't add anything to the file size. And then we'll go up here and hit Save As. And go SW X360. And if we come over to my desktop, which is always cluttered, which is why I always have my desktop turned off. 8.8 meg. That's mainly because of the. That's actually because of all the textures. I'm sure if it was just a box by itself, with the tag on top, then it probably only be a couple meg. But from what I understand in the 3D creation market, 8 meg is actually very, very tiny. So that's it. Yeah, that actually did not take that long at all. And generally when I make a box product like this that uses simple shapes, it generally does not take that long for me to make. This is probably going on about 20, yeah, almost 25 minutes. Not too bad. So that's about it. If you like these videos, find them helpful, find them inspiring, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you actually want to download this model yourself, actually go to the 3D Warehouse. It's 3dwarehouse.sketchup.com, and just look for my username. It's LoGaNsRychE, LoGaNsRyCHE, and you will find all of my models on there. This was another model that I just got finished doing. One of the other videos. Oh, I apologize. I'm listed under Rycon. But you will see my my name, my location, my description. This picture may change at some point, but you will see all of my other models in here. Like I've done a movie poster display, a laptop hard drive. Yeah, it came out as 7.5 meg, but it only came out as 12 polygons and 12 materials, which is like extremely tiny, because you can look like right in here where I notched it, where the case sits on top of the thing. I've made packs of soda, boxes of aluminum, box of a full case of Monster. But yeah, this is the whole point of this series, is to show off what I do inside of SketchUp. But um, but yeah, so I will see everyone in the next video.